Tired of that same old breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Same old tasting scrambled eggs, burger, that dinner steak, ribs, or pork chops. Why not add a little bit of spice or just a touch of heat to make the difference? Change that scrambled egg with a little bit of Johnny Fabulous's John Cena Sr.'s $1 Million Jalapeno Hot Sauce. Great on burgers, steaks, chops, and those barbecued ribs.
Hi, it's John from Under the Table Hot Sauce. I'm here with my friend, the star of the show, Jimmy Farrow.
Yeah, what's up, JB?
Nah, nothing.
It's been a hot summer, and for all your barbecue needs, you can go to underthetablehotsauce.com. 13 unique flavors to choose from, created and bottled in a Long Island kitchen. Underthetablehotsauce.com. Let's go chow, JB.
Let's do it.
All the flavor, twice the burn.
Son.
What's the matter? You didn't like the fast food? I mean, what made you go back to Georgia? Ah, fuck it.
Funny story. Barnett saw me work one time, and the Barnett said the same thing. But I really, that boy, Manny Fernandez, I really like that boy. I'd like to get him down to Georgia. And Eddie Garrett said, no, he's here.
Yeah, because I did the Bayfront, and Mr. Barnett, he would go down and watch it. He would go to Florida and watch the show. Because it was back then it was exciting. I mean, it wasn't choreographed.
Was the WWF like a joke to you guys? I'm just curious as to how you guys looked at it.
We never came a joke. There. We just we just no redneck boys.
Yeah, but my question.
But you know what? Our territory was even better. Why would I leave a territory, or he'd leave Atlanta, which was hot as hell. Carolina, we started getting hot as hell. When I came in, when Dusty brought me in from Texas, he brought me in, we started getting heat. And then when Wahoo was heel and I was baby, it started coming up. And why would I want to leave, or Tommy want to leave, when we're making the same amount of money they're making, and we're more comfortable
but just being in the profession of wrestling, right? So you're playing like in the Omni or in Tampa, 10,000 people. You guys had to see the films of Madison Square Garden, which was 26,000 raging fans.
WrestleMania
as a well, forget about WrestleMania right back then.
That's
after.
I mean,
but my point is, are you looking and going, man? I know I'm making the same money here, but I just want to play in front of 26,000 people and feel what that is. That didn't play at all, huh?
When we became WCW, we went over there anyway. We sold out the arenas here in what is the stadium, in the football stadium. I forgot the name. They knocked it down by now. Where the Giants play, with Meadowlands. The Meadowlands.
Right.
We went to Meadowlands. We did 40,000 people. Hey.
And what was that like coming from a 10,000? It was like, oh my God, I can't believe
Omni
this.
held what, 16,000?
Yeah, the Omni. I mean, you got to think.
So the Omni was your Madison Square Garden, basically.
The Omni, but they had the Bayfront. The Bayfront was big.
The Charlotte Coliseum was big.
I mean, we
had the Richmond
maybe not 26,000 sitting there, but we was packing them out. You know.
Yeah, the Omni to me was like Georgia's Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. And then when you went to the Virginia, you had Hampton Coliseum, you had the Norfolk Scope. Those were big venues where the big basketball teams would play. They draw big college basketball. Big. You guys know that. They're big over there. So
did you not like the McMahon so, Manny?
Go ahead. Don't block. Let it out.
This man's the biggest turd on the planet.
Why?
Damn turd.
You're blocking, man. You're blocking.
If there was a dog big enough in this world that thought he could turd Vince McMahon, he probably wouldn't want to do it because he'd probably pollute the world.
Man.
Hey, why do you feel that way, though, man? Seriously.
You know what he does to people? He tries to humiliate people. He wants them to be what he wants them to be. If I'm gonna be the Raging Bull, we're gonna put horns on my head.
Oh no!
You ain't that kind of man. Jeez. I'm not that desperate of a man.
They ever contact you?
Yeah.
What happened?
You got to remember, me and Rick Rude were the hottest tag team around.
Yeah.
Me and Rick Rude were the hottest tag team at one time.
Right.
Because we had battles with Rock and Roll Express.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ricky and Robert were Dynamite, weren't they, Tom?
Yes, sir.
Another team that never saw
Dynamite and
the
a little package, brother.
Okay.
And you got the honor to work those two. You took care of them like they were cuddly little babies.
Does Pat Patterson call Manny Fernandez? Who called you? Did WWE call you? I mean,
so they contacted us, and me and Rude had a conversation, and I was just New York Vince McMahon just rubbed me wrong. Something about that.
Okay.
I didn't like the way he treated people and try to make them, in his image. I go, yeah, my mom didn't raise a fool. She raised a man.
Manny, tell me about the person, Rick Rude.
Oh. To me, he was the most beautiful person I met in a long time in the business. And I'd met a lot of great people in this business. Ran around the roads with some, traveled up and down the roads. With beautiful
Tommy
people.
seems to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I was in Atlanta with him some, and Rick was really good people.
Yeah. Here's Dusty's mind, right? Rick Rude was in Memphis, working with Lawler. And Lawler, Rick was stiff. He was still breaking in. He was still kind of green. He was stiff and like, oh boy, I never get them clotheslines, I'd flinch. I said, oh my God. Right? So Dusty thought, I was in Dusty's doghouse. I had got in trouble. Me and Dusty just broke up from the World Tag Team title deal. And I was out there fighting in bars, getting in trouble and stuff. Doug Dillinger was our cop. They worked for Dillinger.
Yeah.
He was a
Dillinger.
sergeant.
Oh
He was
my
a
God.
cop that Crockett used because he worked for Charlotte PD. And he'd always have to come get me out of jail. So I was always getting in trouble, and he'd come save me, right? But I'd have to go in the office and Dusty yell at me or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude. I'm still going to live my life. So I was in Dusty's doghouse, and Rick Rude came in from Memphis, and they didn't really know what to do with him. They didn't know what to do with me either because I was in the doghouse. So Dusty came up with the idea, well, put those two together, they probably won't work out. At least we'll have someone there. The biggest mistake they ever made. That team clicked so good. And Rude, and I told him one time, we sat down, I said, how they're doing this, right? They don't think it can work. They've seen you and they see how stiff you are when you jerk guys down the mat. They don't think it can work yet. They still think you're green. So they think that I'm going to teach you how to work. I said, if you want to listen to me, you listen to me. If you don't, you don't. That's up to you. He listened to every word I said. Every word I said.
There you go.
Every word I said. And we worked so good. One night we was in Philadelphia. We had rock and roll on Broadway, 1 hour Broadway for the World Tag Team titles. Me and Ricky Morton went 47 minutes. Him and Robert went about 5 minutes each. And we're in the ring. I got back. I was so damn tired, boy. I got back and dressed. I said, Rick, brother. And Ricky Morton was complaining too. He goes, damn, boy, we worked this whole match. I go, Rick, brother, you got to help me out here. You got to try to stay in a little bit longer. He said, oh, wait a minute. Remember what Dusty said? You're the worker. I'm the gimmick.
Oh, man. That's good. You spent 47 minutes carrying the gimmick? What the fuck?
So Manny, you mentioned another